I like your hat.
Thanks, brother.
It's good. You've had a few minutes to digest the performance. How are you feeling about it?
I feel great. I mean, I'm always going to be critical on myself, so I definitely think I could have done better. I think I could have put him away. I had him hurt. Just more stuff to work on when I get back to the gym.
Is there a moment in your mind that you're particularly annoyed about with yourself? Or just in general?
No, just in general. I'm just thinking, now that I've thought about it a little bit, you know, obviously I'm going to go back and rewatch it, but I felt great in there. I felt like I had never left. I felt like I didn't have a 2-year layoff.
Was that something that was concerning you before you got in there? Fighters always say, like, oh, I'm not worried about it, but it must be playing on your mind somewhat, no?
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of fell into all the emotions leading up to the fight. You know, just haven't been in there for so long and wanting to put on a performance and just do my best. And yeah, but I felt great as soon as I got in there. You know, all that stuff kind of goes away as soon as the door locks.
I was going to say, when you get in there and the fight starts, do you just have a moment of, oh yeah, I really do love this? Is there a moment where you actually think, oh, thank God I'm back? And
yeah, I mean, honestly, probably as soon as I get tagged once, I'm like, oh yeah, now I'm here. It's kind of like a wake-up shot.
Yeah. That's awesome. So obviously you had the layoff. How quick would you like to get back in there again?
It's June.
Yeah.
If there's something available, I got a wedding in July, so I want to get going.
Is your wedding, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good stuff. How's the bachelor party?
Oh, Nashville. It's coming up.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
So you're back to your winning ways, you know. Before that loss and then before the injury, you were on such a high. I think you were one of the guys that people were keeping their eyes on, and then you had the loss, then you had the injury. What was that like for you emotionally, coming from such a high spot to get to the point where it had to just be frustrating to have the injury and let alone, you know, a fight fall out and all that other stuff?
Yeah, I mean, after my first loss, you know, the last time I fought, you know, usually after I lose, I get so mad that I want to get back in there like right away. But I had surgery, and it just one obstacle after the other, and now I'm here. It's like I never left, and I hope I'm the underdog every single fight because it motivates me like no other.
And I know you weren't gone for that long, but I mean, 2 years is a long time. Was there ever any point in there where you're just like, when is it going to happen? When is my return going to happen? Was there ever any frustration or any doubt that the return would or wouldn't happen?
It was just frustrating. I wanted to get back in there, and yeah, I mean, multiple times I had the opportunity to get back in, and then just something happened, and it set me back a little bit more, and then a little bit more, you know, and just one thing led to the other, and I finally made it back.
And you got the power hair now. What was when did you decide? When did you grow the hair out?
It's the freedom flow, baby.
I love it.
We need a little bit of freedom in this time. I started it as soon as quarantine happened. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna grow out a mullet and just let it go.
Now you have to keep it, right?
I hope so. My other half is counting the seconds till I cut it, but
I was going to say, was that who was sharing the loud FaceTime or whatever that was over there? What was her thoughts on the fight?
Oh, they were all excited, man. I mean, she was obviously nervous, and everybody was, you know, because I hadn't been in there for a while. But, you know, they all support me 100% no matter what, and they're just ecstatic. So, I mean, they were all screaming. I couldn't even get a word in.
And a lot of things have changed since the last time you were in there. What was it like, the difference of just dealing with a quarantine week, going into a venue with nobody there to cheer you on? What was it like? What was the big difference of the feel between the last time you were in there?
Well, fighting without fans is not new to me. Being on the show, we fought without fans. It was quiet, so I was used to that. I think the hardest part was the quarantine aspect of fight week, and just you sitting in your room, and all I'm thinking about is food, when my next meal is, and when can I drink some more water. It was rough because couldn't go out on the strip, walk around, kind of do things to take my mind off of the cut. So I'd say that was the hardest part, but I'm a professional. I got it done.
I know you have the wedding on taps, but as for the rest of 2021, what sort of goals are you setting for yourself?
I want to fight a couple more times, man. I got some time to make up for. I want to crack that top 15, and I want to get that strap.
Congrats on the victory.
Thank you, man.
Congrats on the big win. You mentioned it's the freedom flow.
That's right.
Oh, so the freedom flow, majestically coming from the American cowboy hat with the flag.
Yeah.
Great look. Besides that, I don't see any scratches on you, my man. Were you ever hurt in that fight? Did you get banged up at all, or can you fight in Texas next week?
Oh man, I can fight in Texas next week. I got a little fat lip, but that's not a big deal. I feel great. I didn't get hit because I train with the best team in the world, Tiger Showmans.
Excellent. Yes, big win. You look fantastic. Maybe it was a good thing to be off for the 2 years. I know you mentioned the frustration. I know you wish you could have got in there. It was one thing after another, but why not look at the other side of the coin, and maybe it was a good 24 months off to focus and look sharp tonight.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. I mean, it depends how you take it. Everybody's different. You know, you could look at it as a negative thing, or you could look at it as a positive. And I took it as a positive. You know, my entire career, I've always been active. I've always fought constantly, and it was almost a good thing to kind of take a break, focus on my skills, get better, improve, and it showed tonight.
Yes, sir. Congrats on the big win.
Thank you, brother. We Gucci? All right. Take it easy.